Good evening,
Hey,
Clark.
hello, Wally.
Oh, we
You froze
might have
again.
a wee bit of problem. Good evening, Clark. Welcome to the Tasting Bothy live for Cobra's Bar here. This is my son-in-law's bar at the bottom of his garden, and obviously they're away on holiday, and we're here watching the dogs. So what a great opportunity to have it somewhere else.
Right.
But it's gave me an idea for putting something in my own garden to do that. So, haha.
Uh-oh, Gordon's coming and he's throwing a spanner in the works.
What's that?
He says it's
Is
not
it not
Israeli.
Israeli? It is Israeli. What does it say? Yes. Aha. I see what he means. Yes, Gordon, let me amend that. Let me amend that. I can do that. I can save the changes live online as he's made that up. So there we are. Israeli peated, an Egyptian's first malt whiskey called the Devlin. That's what we're going to be doing
Not
tonight.
Israeli, right, yeah.
So there we are. The Tasting Bothy, where every dram tells a story.
There's a story. Fantastic.
So, as I said, one of the benefits of being in a bar is that I can have a beer. One of Ross's. Cheers, Ross. Thanks very much. From his tap that I've got there. So, but anyway, tonight we're going to do 2 drams.
Yes.
As we normally do, an Israeli dram and an Egyptian dram.
Yep.
So, the Egyptian one came from our good friend Tony.
Yes.
Tony's messaged me. He's unfortunately not able to join us tonight because he's not feeling very well.
A shame. You just need to watch it back when it's available. Let's see what we've said about his whiskey.
To trade. So he was repairing some whiskey barrels for a pal that wants to put them in the garden. So anyway. So without further ado, I've got my drams behind me here. So this is my Devlin.
Right.
And if you've got yours there, we can have a wee nose at this, and we can tell where we're going with that, and we can score it. What was that, Clark?
Do we know anything about it? Apart from the fact it's 40% and it's from Egypt.
So what can I tell you about this this Egyptian dram? So I've taken some notes. I've stuck it up here on my screen beside.
Good. Oh, you've gone again. You keep disappearing.
No, I'm still here. I can see you. You can see me.
I can see you now. You froze for a minute there.
And you'll probably hear Ross's dog barking. I'll shut the door. I don't know.
Maybe too far from his Wi-Fi. This is going to be some night if you keep freezing on me. Turn the heating on. Yep, he's still frozen. Alistair's with us as well. You're still frozen, Wally. What's going on with this Wi-Fi? Oh no, he's gone. He's gone completely. This is not good. Because I can't tell you anything about it. But I can tell you. It's a very golden ambery shade. Quite a pale gold, actually. Sticking to the glass well, it's not running very fast. Not a great deal of legs appearing yet. I don't know where he is. Must be a dial up in Danny. You could be right, Gordon. Yeah. It's that kind of place. Right, we'll have a smell, will we? Oh, I think he's coming back.
Good.
Right, you're back.
Here we are. I've maybe not put enough money in the meter to get the electricity that I need. But anyway, don't Don't know, I mean, it's been working fine all day. I've been in here, been various bits and pieces set up and running it and whatever. And tonight, it doesn't seem to want to work.
Typical.
Anyway, we'll plow on, we'll get there, and we'll see how it goes. It's Clapper's frozen this time, and I'm fine. If Gordon wants to continue asking questions, and if Alistair wants to do the same, we'll be fine. But anyway, tonight, let's get into it, Clark, before we stop and get flung off again. We're ready to nose it? Come on in.
It's a very, very light.
So this was a World Whisky Award. This was a World Whisky Awarded dram back in 2019. So yeah, aye. So it won one of the World Whisky Awards. It was a category winner in 2019. So it's obviously been rated quite highly. I get a wee drop kind of toffee vanilla notes from it. Wee bit of dried fruit. Kind of apricot dried fruit for me.
I'm with you on that. I can see that.
But
the usual
it
kind
might
of
be that what I need to do, Clark, is we might need to record this. We might not be able to go live. We might need to end the stream. Yep. Vanilla toffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite nice. It's quite nice in the nose, actually. It's very light.
It's very, very light.
Very pleasant. Very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to By the way, I discovered on one of the shelves down below me here that he's got a Glen Scotia Special Reserve, but it's no. It looks like it's just got in a shelf up.
You need to have a wee word with him about
it. A bottle. Anyway, I'll need to have a word with him about that. Anyway, Slange.
Right, come on then. Let's have a wee taste of this one.
Oh, it's nice in the palate, Clark. That's a lovely palate. It's kind of really coats the mouth. It's quite cinnamony. It's got lovely warm spice to it. It's got really good depth to it. That's a lovely dram, Clark. Cinnamon, nice. Spiciness. It's a mouthful feel I like about that. It's quite oily mouthfeel. It's great.
It is very, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And its finish is just custardy, creamy vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get for that. That's a lovely jam.
It is. It's really good. Yeah. I didn't know what to expect at all, but that is nice.
We've definitely got issues tonight, and I don't know why, because it's been working fine all day. So I've not, and I worked for here the other day there for use it as the office. So I don't know if there's a problem with Jennifer and connecting to too many things connected to the Wi-Fi while we're here, but I've not had this issue before. But anyway, it's good. It's good dram. What's your thoughts on it, Clark? Give me your...
Oh, you've frozen on me again.
And to change the bandwidth on this. It could be that that's what it is. So I'm going to go and have a wee look in here while we're talking. That's what it is.
You found it?
I'm connected to that, and it's only 2.4 gigahertz. That's what my problem is. It needs to be 5 gigahertz, and I thought that's what Stephanie said it was 5 gigahertz, but it's not. That's why we've got an issue. So we've got an issue because it's 2.4 gigahertz, no 5 gigahertz, like I thought it was. So, and I don't know if he's got another one in here that is that I can see. Anyway, so what's your thoughts, Clark? Give me your thoughts on it.
I think it's a lovely dram. It's very easy to drink. It's lovely on the palate. It's a nice nose. As you say, a wee bit of spice on the finish.
Yep.
Nothing at all.
It's only 40% ABV. So I'm adding my usual 2 wee drips of water to it. 2 wee drips of water. It's a non-age statement, Gordon. As I said, it won the World Whisky Award in 2019 for its category, so which is no mean feat. It says it's Egypt's first single malt whisky.
Yeah. Well, they've done well for the first one.
And adding water to it really doesn't make. No. Adding water to it actually wasted it. It's nice. It's nice as it is. It doesn't need water added to this. It's lovely at 40% ABV. I like this. This is a nice dram.
Did I read that it's a French oak cask?
Where did you read that?
On the picture you sent me.
All right, is it? Well, the answer is probably. I don't know. I can't remember.
It says, well, the picture of the bottle that you sent me has French oak cask written on it.
Right. Well, I got the bottle for here, so let me have a look at that. It just says aged in oak casks. Doesn't say French oak. It just says aged in oak casks.
It must have been a bad picture.
Which it would need to be.
It need to be a bad picture.
Well, I've scored that, Clark.
I like that. That's a nice dram.
I've scored it 85.
Okay.
Give it an 85. I think that's a lovely dram. That's a lovely dram, Clark. And that's not an expensive bottle of whiskey to buy. So,
well, I've scored an 88. So that's pretty close. I think that's a nice dram. It's not quite, well, I've given it almost a 9 out of 10. Almost.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. I've scored at 85. I didn't have a problem with 88. We could call it 87 between the 2 years.
We could easily do that. Right, we could easily do that. Just not to be argumentative about it.
We'll not fall out on it. No, I think that's a lovely dram, Clark. That's a great dram.
It's a great dram. I really like that.
I no complaints with that. Honestly, I think. I mean, I've never, obviously, Egyptian drams, I've no heard of that. Gordon says it's part of Heineken Group. Doesn't it taste like Heineken? But it certainly reached the parts that other drams didn't reach. So that was a good dram. So behind me, I've got my Elements Milk and Honey from the land of milk and honey. Which will be our dram number 2. So I think that's really interesting. So a gold medal winner back in 2019, Egypt's first single malt whiskey. It's called the Devlin. It's worth having a wee go at if you can find yourself a bottle or whatever. I think that's, if you want to add something a wee bit different, you've got friends coming round to the house for a dram and you want to do a wee blind tasting with them on something, you could sneak in a wee Egyptian whiskey like that, and that would certainly kind of set the heather on fire. I don't know if they have heather in Egypt, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know where they've got it in Egypt, but I don't know if they've got it in Israel either.
No, well, I don't know if they've got heather in Egypt either. So,
I don't either.
On to dram number 2 this evening.
Right. Tell me something about it then.
It's peated.
It's
what can I
peated,
tell
yes,
you
it
about it?
is.
So again, this is in a highly acclaimed, award-winning dram, right?
It's not a word.
It's from Israel, and the distillery is in Tel Aviv. And it brings, this is what it says, it brings the Atlantic, or it's where the Atlantic meets the Mediterranean, it says. So the flavour profile is kind of, I think because it's American oak casks, right? It's American oak casks, so the Atlantic meets the Mediterranean.
You were kind of throwing you there. It's put the wrong end of the water.
I know. Aye. So it's matured in American oak casks, ex-bourbon barrels. So hence the reason why it's the Atlantic meets the Mediterranean. So again, I'm not going to say too much about it. If it's got a bourbon cask that's coming from that, I'm going to expect to get, that vanilla and the likes. But where we get the peatedness comes from is because they've also used ex-Islay casks.
Oh, have they?
Right. So this is where we get this peatedness from it. Again, it's a non-age statement. It's at 46% ABV. So it's a wee bit higher than the last one. And this retails for about £45 a bottle, £45 to £50 a bottle.
No, that's not crazy, is
but
it?
we'll reserve judgment on price-wise until we've nosed and tasted it.
Until we've nosed it and we taste.
Now, I'm not getting it particularly smoky on my nose.
No.
I get more than a hint of lemon. Wee bit of vanilla that I'd expect to get from American oak ex-bourbon casks. Not really getting much. No, I'd have to say.
Well, if it's, I take it it's not getting the ex-Islay cask very long.
Away in the wind. No, now it might be that when I add water to it, when I do my water tasting, that might change it. Evening, Gav. Welcome from Edinburgh. Tonight, I'm in Cobra's Bar, which is my son-in-law's bar in his garden. So they're away on holiday, so I've commandeered it while I'm here.
And why not?
Anyway, let's have a wee taste of this, Clark. Let's have a slange, mate.
Right. Here's
and please, lads, if you've got drams in front of us, tell us what you're drinking.
Aye.
But drink responsibly.
Just like us.
Oh, that's a lovely palate, Clark. I'm not saying I can't say I'm getting much peat smoke in there. To say it's peated, it might say it's earthy.
It's got a taste that reminds me of
finish.
A wee bit. It's got a palate that reminds me of Fisherman's Friends.
All right, okay. I get what you mean by that, and it's that light spiciness that you get, that cinnamon note that we get, that kind of. But it's got a wee bit of ginger to it. There's a wee spicy ginger and lemony flavours. I'm getting lemon more from this than I'm peat. There is a bit of peat in the finish, but not much. I get a wee bit of peatiness that coats my tongue and then disappears. It just kind of. It's like a puff. It's like a wee puff and then it's gone. I think if you're going to call it a peated dram, it has to have that
a wee bit taste of peat about it.
A wee bit that smacks you in the face and goes, "That's peaty." That makes me think. I mean, it sounds like I think it's a bad dram. I don't think it's a bad dram. I think it's a great dram.
It's a nice dram.
I watch MasterChef and they talk about, whatever the ingredient is that you're putting. If it's got to be chicken, it's the star of the show. If it's going to be fish, it's got to be the star of the show. If it's going to be peated, it's got to be the star of the show. And it's not quite the star of the show in this.
No.
But as I said, it's good. And I'm left with a wee hint of smoke on my palate. And it's a hint.
Yeah.
It's like an angel's kiss of smoke or something. Yeah, it's like a... You know what I mean? It is. It's gentle. It's really gentle.
That's my brother with us as well. Good evening.
Jason.
And
What's he having? He's on the Humble Mountain Feast. A 35-year-old Glenmorangie.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Aye, that's okay.
I'm messing about tonight, Gordon.
And I think finish-wise on this, Clark, I'm left with, I get that little bit of peat, but my mouth is full of lemon.
Yeah, Alistair's saying the same.
Yes, Alistair's saying the same. Alistair's saying the same. That he had a long row which described itself as heavily peated, but it just was a whiff of smoke on the finish.
This is kind of like this, aye.
I like the finish of this because I think it's got a long finish, Clark.
I've still got the effects.
It's there. It's not long as in peated long.
No.
But I'm left with a lovely... I like that lemon. It's like lemon meringue pie. It's got that lemon curdiness. It kind of pulls your cheeks together. Not your bum cheeks, your face cheeks, I mean.
I'm getting all this aniseed off it, of these fishermen's friends.
Interesting.
It's sitting just...
Interesting.
Very strange. I'm not getting an awful lot of your lemon that you're saying, but I'm getting a lot of aniseed. I'm getting a mouthful of fishermen's friends.
Don't much lemonade today. I've added a wee drop of water to it, as I normally do.
Right, tell me.
Nothing on the nose. Really, the nose is still the same as it was. Lemony, vanilla, a wee bit of oak. It's very earthy now. Actually, that's what it's like. It really is like you've been in your compost heap in the garden and you've been digging through it, and it's got that earthy notes to it. Sweet earthy notes, that good soil that we want to put our plants into.
Yeah, it sounds like my compost heap, yeah.
Aye, Gordon's taking that too far. He's taking that too far.
There's always one. There's always one. You can expect somebody. Always one.
If only if we could shut them down, we'd shut them down, but we can't. But anyway, that's what happens when you drink Humble Mountain Feast, right? Now I'm going to taste this on the water. It's lifted the sweetness. It's lifted that ginger. I get what you mean by the aniseed. Yes. For me, not quite like a fisherman's friend, more like one of these aniseed balls. And didn't go any further than that, Gordon. Just leave that as it is.
Right. Is it worth putting some water in there? Should I try it?
Aye, because I think on the finish, I've got that peat, but not as described by the manufacturers of this, by Milk and Honey. It's not. I agree what they're saying. The peat coats the mouth, but then it dissipates really quickly. It's very delicate.
Yes, isn't it?
And then you're left with that oak and lemon that I get on my tongue. It says 46% ABV. It doesn't feel like a 46% ABV dram.
No, it doesn't. Not at all, no.
But as I said, for a dram that costs between £45 and £60, I think when I bought this, I bought it on Amazon. I think it cost me 38 quid or something. So for a dram at £38, I think that's well worth the money. It's a good dram. If somebody came to the house, again, like I did with the Egyptian one, I would love to pour somebody a dram of this and say, what do you think of that? And they would all go, oh, aye, well, oh, that's a great dram.
It's a great dram.
There's nobody going to go to Israel and say that's an Israeli dram. Nobody was going to guess the Egyptian dram. That wasn't going to happen either. So for me, you know, when we've got folk coming to the house and we want to just let them try something different, then I mean, I know Milk and Honey have got some fantastic drams. They've got a sherry dram that is quite amazing. I can't remember where I was, tasted that at a whiskey tasting night. And it was a great night. We had a fabulous night on Thursday, Clark, trying Nika Japanese whiskey. That was a brilliant night. You know, the whole story. The whole story of how Nika began was superb. But we had some great drams. And I think Milk and Honey, they've got some super drams as well. So it is what it is. You know, I think when you get these different opportunities to try stuff, whether it be at a whiskey tasting or a festival or wherever, you know, didn't be snobbish to say, oh, that's a blended whiskey. Oh, I'm not going to try that because it's from some other part of the world.
We've had some great
all of that. You know, we should be experiencing it. Now, what I didn't know is, I didn't know if that Devlin was a blended. So I'm just going to go back to check something. And no, it's definitely a single malt. I wanted to check that it was a single malt and know something else. And definitely the M&H one says to me single malt. So there's no blend. There's no blends in these. I just wanted to make sure that we had that.
I preferred that with a wee drop of water, but well, that's lifted it. That's nice.
To be fair, when I added the water to that M&H Elements, it was that. So I'm going to ask to Bob Rocket, does he want to taste it or does he know? Because I see he's made a wee comment there to say he'll not be reaching out to buy an Israeli dram tomorrow, but I can pour a wee one into a bottle for him if he wants it and he can try it. But I actually like it.
So do I.
Are you put a score down yet?
Aye.
You have. You can go first this time.
Well, I've scored it. I've scored a point up on the last one, if you remember what the last one was. So
this is an 89 then, because that's what I've scored it.
Well done. Oh, you've got an 89 as well, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I actually prefer this to the Egyptian one.
So do I, but not much in it. Not much in it. Not for me anyway.
I'm starting to get that little bit of smoke on the nose. The more I taste it, and you know, your palate gets used to it. Oh, this is a broad jam. This is lovely. I can see me coming across here more often on a Sunday night to Ross and Stephanie's just to do it for Cobra's Bar, because there's a bit of an authenticity that comes with sitting in the bar like this. I sent Stephanie a picture earlier on and she said to me, "What have you got all that equipment in front of you for?" I says, "Because I'm doing a podcast." I said, "You need to have all this equipment, cameras, laptop, and beside me I've got another monitor just in case I need that other monitor for notes, like I've got notes on here tonight to allow me to, because these are jams I know nothing about. They're distilleries I know nothing about. They're organisations I know nothing about. So I need to have notes if I'm going to sit and have a conversation with Clark on this, and he's going to ask me questions, and other folk are going to ask me questions. Then I've got to do that. That's fine. Gordon's gave me his answer back.
Yep, that's fine.
More for us to drink, Clark.
Hey, well, it doesn't sound like it's such a terrible thing to be then.
So I don't know when this Milk and Honey whiskey distillery began. I know nothing about them. I can't tell you anything about that. I've not got that. That's why I've got my monitor beside me. So let me just see if I can find a wee bit about milk and honey. So just for folks that might be interested. So so 2022 is when they produced this.
All right.
As I said, they're using American ex-bourbon casks and ex-Islay casks. They're calling it outright peated, but the guy who writes this note said this doesn't entirely sit with him because he doesn't feel that it's a peated dram either.
Yeah, there you go, eh?
Right? But it's like finishing or putting whiskey in an Oloroso cask. He wouldn't necessarily call it a sherried whiskey either. If you were for some organisations, it goes in. Yeah, it might go in there, but it might be only in there for 10 minutes, half an hour, whatever it's in there. You know what I mean? It's finished in a cask like that. So it doesn't need to be in it for 2 years, 3 years, the same way as a dram does 3 years and a day to make it like that. So he's not actually slating it for that reason, because Oloroso is a sherried whiskey, but you can't call it a sherried whiskey really because it's not had that. So he's written that kind of note. So he's actually scored it 7.8, whereas we've both given it an 8.9.
Oh, there you go. Aye.
So interesting, but that's down to peated, and it's not very peated. So again, if we wanted to be that wee bit harsher, I think we'd agree with that. We could probably agree with him on that side of it.
Aye, but I'm not scoring it because of what it says
his nose
in the
and
bottle.
tasting. So let me give you his nose and tasting notes. Vanilla notes. He gets whiffs of mushy bananas, pink lady apples, and quinces. Right? I didn't get that. I do get that little bit of peated smoke from it. A tiny, tiny wee bit of peated smoke.
Are you familiar with
it? The more I'm finding it. Is that just up here? Because the more I knows it, the more I'm actually finding peated smoke. Is that because I'm reading what's on the screen?
It could well be. It could well be.
But his tasting notes say that it's ashy with notes of ginger, lemon rind, green walnuts, a wee tinge of honey, pepper, and aniseed.
So there you go.
That's what he says in his. And finish is going gentle spices, slight bitter tinge, ashy, dry. I do find it quite dry.
It's quite dry, but not salty dry. There's a few of them we've had recently.
Yeah. And to be fair, and I always say this, is that tasting a dram is personal to you. Our palates are different, our noses are different. So if you like it, magic.
You like
Just
it?
enjoy the dram. It's the same when we do whiskey tastings. I'll get folks saying to me, "Oh, what should I put in my whiskey?" My answer is always, whatever you like, whatever you want to drink it with, as long as you're enjoying your dram. It doesn't need to be, water, no water, ice, no ice, Coca-Cola, Iron Brew, oh dear. But I might not want mine like that. But if that's how you enjoy yours, enjoy your dram. We're not here to judge folk on what they drink and how they drink it.
I would say the same. You can start off with cola and things like that, but try and wean yourself off after a wee while, man. Come on.
Well, to be fair, when I first started drinking whiskey, it was whiskey and Coke I started with.
Right.
And it was probably Bell's.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If you're sticking a good quality cola in a cheap whiskey, then it kind of works.
But we're going back, 30, 40 years ago. I had drunk whiskey and went, didn't like that. I was ill with it. But then I maybe tried it with a Coke or an Iron Brew, ginger ale, funnily enough. And slowly but surely, I developed a palate, less and less other stuff was going in, and now I love a dram. So
I think that's probably true.
you're right,
Most whiskey
Gordon.
drinkers
Gordon's saying there's a big push on whiskey cocktails these days, and there are. I
That's
love
right.
whiskey cocktails. I love,
Aye.
well, Clark's got a smoker that he got for his brother Jason. You know,
I
I
do
bought
like
him a wee thing. He's no tried it yet, I don't think, but I bought him
I
a
have to confess,
blowtorch.
I haven't tried it yet.
A blowtorch to set fire to it because it wasn't burning the wood.
The first time we're in the caravan, the first time we're in the caravan, it's coming with us.
Oh, can't wait. So we've got, didn't set the caravan on fire, whatever we do.
We'll do it outside then.
Let's do it while we're sober, right? Because the likelihood is if we get drunk, we might set the caravan.
There's a good chance of
Anyway,
that.
apart. No, but that's the thing. There's loads of different lovely whiskey cocktails, whether it's a highball, you know, or I don't know. I just like it. It took you long enough, is it?
So, didn't want to rush these things.
See, there's Alistair saying whiskey highballs with ginger, you know, and ginger beer. I mean, they are very popular. But I mean, obviously, I work for Ian MacLeod Distillers, and Smokehead is one of yours. And Adriana, who is the Queen of Smokehead for Ian MacLeod Distillers, she's the ambassador for that, travels the world doing it. She has got some fantastic variations that she's done with it. I mean, I like a smoky cookie. A smoky cookie is really nice, and that's just a smokehead with cola in it. Smokehead with cola in it, right? Particularly the sherry cask smokehead. Sherry cask smokehead. Well, we drop a cola, smoky cookie, lovely. So the tequila cask, where we drop ginger ale. Oh, something else. Caribbean Reserve. Look, we're now we're getting we're getting a few coming back now. Here's Gordon with the Caribbean Reserve. I take it that must be a Balvenie. Caribbean Reserve, probably.
Caribbean with ginger ale in the garden. Oh, aye, that would suit me just to do the ground, aye.
Aye. In a Caribbean garden would be even better.
In the Caribbean.
Aye. We.
I had a wee drop of your milk and honey left. I had to pour, but I poured it now because I'm enjoying it. So it's getting drunk because it's nice.
Well, Clark, I've got plenty left. I can give you more.
There you're
It's
talking
quite
about
interesting because I've got Gordon's Gantries behind me here, but I'm not really into Captain Morgan's and Southern Comfort, Malibu or Gordon's gin, big gin, to be honest with you. So we'll just need to behave. Oh, it's a Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve with Jaffa cakes in the same glass, Alistair.
No, he's obviously eating Jaffa cakes and then taking a swig of the whiskey. At least I think that's what he's doing.
You see, I would like that because I love the oranginess that comes with a Jaffa cake with dark chocolate with a Caribbean whiskey.
That sounds good to me as well. That sounds good to me as well. We'll take some notes here.
Yeah. Oh, an old-fashioned on a summer's night. I love an old-fashioned any night of the week, to be honest with you, Gav. You can't beat an old-fashioned.
Yep.
It's a thing I'm looking forward to, Clark, when we go away on our cruise together.
Yes.
Taking the ladies with us. At the end of the night, let's sit down with an old-fashioned.
We could do that.
In fact, I might have a wee look to see what...
In fact, we might not even wait to the end of the night.
Well, I'm just having a wee look to see what Ross has got in his bar, to see if I can make an old-fashioned while I'm here. Because I could maybe try it with the Israeli dram.
That'd be interesting.
Anyway, that's us been on for 39 minutes. We try to keep to 40 minutes. We'll apologise now because for some reason the bandwidth decided to drop off at 7:30 tonight. I don't know what was wrong with it. Everything's come back. My bandwidth has gone back up, so I don't know why. Maybe everybody logged on somewhere in Bonnybridge, at 7:30 for something that was happening. I don't know, but it's certainly working fine now. So thanks again for joining us. Please remember to drink responsibly. Clark and I have had a great night. We've had some great chats. It's been nice to look at some of the various types of whiskies that you like to drink, particularly as cocktails. That's been a great night. We will be in the tasting bothy. I'm trying to think where I might not be in the tasting bothy next week, Clark, because this time next week I will be en France.
En français!
En français. Oui. Gordon said he'll see me Thursday. He's actually got that wrong because he'll see us Wednesday because Jennifer's working Thursday. So we're going to drop the wee dog off on the Wednesday. So we're dropping our wee dog off with Gordon on the Wednesday and then en France on the Saturday. So we'll be heading out there to visit my brother in France. I don't have my laptop with me. I'm not taking it with me. So the likelihood of us having a tasting bothy next week might be slim. But we're back the following week. It's like the Beach Grove Garden, Clark. But we're back the following week.
I hope so.
Because we come back on the 13th. So the 14th of June, we'll be here. In the tasting bothy. Where every dram tells a story. That's if you're not away.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay.
So,
it might not work.
Clark and I in the tasting bothy. Thanks for joining us.
Whatever happens to be,
we look forward to joining you again. The next time we'll do X and Y, which are Gordon's 2 dramas that he gave us. That's 2 Bob Rocket gave us X and Y. So hopefully, if not next week, the week after, we'll be in the tasting bothy, X and Y. We'll see you soon. World Cup special on the 14th of... Oh, yes. Well, to be honest with you, right, Alistair's made a point there. We could do a World Cup special. That's no a problem. But we'll not be doing it at 2 o'clock in the morning when the Haiti game takes off. And to be honest, when I have a wee look at what we've got a tasting bothy. Clark and I will be in the tasting bothy on the 19th of June. I don't know if we can go live. I'll try my best. I'll take the stuff with me. I don't know if we've got Wi-Fi access. But 19th of June, Clark and I are at Stennismuir Football Club.
Oh, that's right.
Where we're doing a whiskey tasting for the walking footballers there. Tickets are £30. If you want to buy a ticket and join us, you can join us on the 19th. But that's where we're going to be. And we'll see how it goes. Gordon says, your bandwidth is no right. Picture's terrible. No, that's just how I look normally, Gordon. There's nothing wrong with Clark and I. That's just how we look.
Well, no, you didn't say the way I looked. It's you that looks terrible.
It's got nothing to do with the picture. That's just us. There's nothing we can do about that, right? That's... So, until we see you all again, have a great week, drink responsibly, and we'll see you all again in the tasting bothy. Right, folks.
Good night. Mm.